So you're a great teacher. It comes together a lot easier than it did with anybody else. So I appreciate it. And the videos really, really help. So like I'll listen to it when I'm driving into work, when I'm sitting at work on the computer, I'll listen to the videos, and you pick up little things here and there to put into it. And it's like, you know what? It makes sense. It makes it easier.
I appreciate you saying that, man. Thank you, man.
No problem.
I enjoy coaching. I'm Justin. I'm a real estate wholesaler. And if you want to be a real estate wholesaler, the most important deal is that first deal. I call that getting the shut up money. I invented the Real Estate Wholesalers Club to help you do just that. Are you ready to get to your shut up money? Are you ready to tell your doubts and your fears, hey, shut up, this works? Okay, guys, this is a one-on-one coaching session that I have with a one-on-one coaching student of mine named David out of New York. And he's talking about generating leads and converting those leads into
the county that I live
property deals.
And the other one.
Let's join in and watch this. It's a really, really good session.
140. And that was just playing around with on the Zillow for sale by owner.
Yeah. So about like 250
yes
total. So and the goal for a month would be at a minimum of 1,500 to 2,000. So you can see how you're getting just a little bit of play here just with a couple hundred, 200 or 300. Mm-hmm. That's nice. Yeah.
I've got maybe like 5 or maybe like 8 like warm leads that I have to follow up with, and call them and see what happens.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. And then
you like it?
Yeah, I do. It's because I killed too much time cold calling. You never get answers. It's kind of like forever. A text message. And then you know what I did that you were saying? The TCPA compliance.
Yeah.
The first one that I shot out, I kind of shot out on SMS campaign.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I better make sure this one. And then I did the second one on the TCPA compliance. And I clicked through it. And it like you said, it's only like maybe a minute, like Mike saying a minute, maybe a click a button. So it's worth it to be careful that way so you can't get sued.
That's great, man. Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you're having a good time with it, a good experience with it. It's just all about getting those leads and then converting the leads. That's it. That's the only 2 things you got to be focused on right now. So if you're getting the leads, that's great. You just want to get yourself on a rhythm with it too. So now that you're kind of getting a little bit of experience with how it flows and how it works, you want to set yourself up on a rhythm where you have whatever your schedule is. If you've got an hour or 2 or whatever it is, or 30 minutes a day, set it up where you've got 2 or 3, 4 or 5 people to talk to,
Okay.
That way your time's effective, and it's efficient. You're not spending your hour today doing something that's not going to make money. It's either getting leads or it's talking to some of those leads. That's what does the deal.
Okay.
Yeah. So like my team here, we do a Monday scrape. Then on Tuesday we blast. But we don't blast on Tuesday. We set it up on Tuesday to blast on Thursday.
Okay.
And then on Thursday afternoons they blast, and then they have leads that start coming in pretty much right away. So that gives them leads to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through the weekend. And then Monday they come back and do another scrape. And then I encourage them, set up your blast on Tuesday and for Thursday again, and then take Tuesday and Wednesday off. So. That's the rhythm that I have for me and my team, but you got to find yours. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. It's the consistency of the thing that is the most important. And so the rhythm is pretty important. Anything you spend a half hour on, by the end of the week, you've spent almost 4 hours doing. So, just the consistency really adds up. So, we do a scrape on Monday. We do a set up our blast on Tuesday, and the blast is scheduled to go out Thursday afternoon. And then Thursday afternoon, you'll notice that my coaching calendar starts to become unavailable for the remainder of the week. That's what you'll notice. And that's why. Okay. Because I'm busy running my business on the weekend. So Thursday through Sunday, pretty much I'll do coaching calls on Thursday, but Thursday afternoon, I'm starting to move into my territory. So then, we'll work those leads through the weekend, and Monday we'll come back, do another scrape, set up Tuesday, blast for Thursday, and then we'll take Tuesday and Wednesday off. I still do coaching calls, but that's okay. You should have a couple of days off a week, where you're not – because you get better when you're not doing it. It's funny, but, you take a nap, you rest, you refresh, you get your mind off of it, you come back to it, you're better. It's strange.
Work leads. Okay, got it. So, okay.
And you want to hit your numbers, man. So your numbers, like I was saying, is like 1,500 to 2,000 scrapes is what I tell everybody is what the goal would be if you want to get one or two deals.
Okay.
Now, you've had a good experience this week. You've had, 200 or 300 go out, and you've got a few to talk to. So you might tie down a deal out of there. That'd be great.
Okay.
But
I'll let
you want to hit them numbers.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I said I'll let you know as soon as I do. If I get one, I'll definitely let you know.
Well, yeah.
I think what else? That I listened to a couple of I want to go back over the one that you did with the video that you did with Burton from PropStream, because I have PropStream, and I do see. I actually started to go back over and pull just from individual areas around me the MLS that failed. I like those a lot because those, they're motivated to sell on those.
Right. Yep. I've been putting out a little short series, me and Burton, and there's a few in there that are pretty good for what you're doing.
Okay.
One is that what you're just talking about there, being able to go in and find some seller leads. I like the expireds, but I liked what he was saying about almost expired too. So, like in other words, it's been listed for 5 months because in the 6th month it expires. The listing expires with the realtor. It hasn't sold yet. It's been on the market for 5 months. They're getting antsy. They're getting frustrated. He likes to start warming them up at 5 months, and as soon as that thing comes off the market, he's got it under contract.
Okay.
That's a great way to do it. The liens, that's another one he mentioned. So, folks that have liens that are on PropStream, it's not voluntary liens. When you see liens, it means like the state or the county or somebody put a lien on that property against their will.
Okay.
So people that have a substantial lien amount that was against their will put on there, possibly also on the market, possibly also, some 2 or 3 levels of motivation. Just play around with them filters again, kind of like you did. And you'll come up with some really cool, unique lists that nobody has, man.
Okay.
I put all those videos on there's a playlist right on my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go to the wholesaler tools and agreements playlist, and it's got all of the PropStream, but I'll tell you what, I got one better for you, dude. I just put a link in the chat here, and that's a new coaching syllabus. It's got the 2.0 courses.
Yeah, I saw it.
So in there is inside those modules is the PropStream tutorials as well. So if you just get in there, you'll dig in there and find them. It's in how to get leads, I think, in the lease options 2.0.
Okay.
So there's like 5-6 videos in there about just how to get leads off of PropStream. So now you're kind of getting to be a pro at doing the automated REI, getting leads. Mm-hmm. And now you can kind of add to PropStream and start just being a real threat out there because, I'll be honest, man, most nearly all real estate wholesalers out there do not know how to work these, like find these lists and get these unique lists like this. and it's real simple. And we show it right there on video. So, yeah, check that out for sure. But man, I like what I'm hearing. It's great.
Yeah, I'm excited to do. I've been practicing a little bit of role playing, and then just even with like my wife, like I'm like just act like you're a motivated seller, like to go over that. I did watch the video that you there was a video that you did with Claude Diamond where it says use your words are important or something like that. I watched that one.
Yeah.
Like words, you want to associate words that are like comfortable or does that make you feel good inside, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I watched that and it's coming together. I can feel it starting to click, like,
Yeah, that's great, man. Yeah, you got a lot of it already. I mean, you're kind of a natural, and then your experiences up to this point have been something that really adds to this. And I was just thinking earlier when we first got on the call, when you're talking to homeowners, it would not be a bad thing for you to share with them that you are also, hey, I'm a real estate investor. I'm also a police officer.
Everybody tells me that, but I don't know. Like, I feel like by telling that, you might get somebody that's like, oh, I hate cops. Oh, goodbye, click.
Yeah, well, you know what, man? Those are probably the people you don't want to do business with anyway. I know if it were me and as a homeowner and somebody called me and were like, hey, I'm from Kansas City here, and I'm also a KCPD officer, but I'm a real estate investor too on the side, and I saw this one. I was just interested in it. I thought I'd call you. Man, it brings down my level of fear. I now trust this person a little bit more than maybe I would someone else. That's just me, though. Maybe I'm different, but I don't think so.
You're like the 10th person to tell me this, though.
Yeah, see, so, the universe is trying to tell you, man, hey, don't be ashamed of who you are, because it's actually kind of a good fit, I would do the same thing if I were a fireman or a mailman or whatever. These are all civil servants that we have a tendency to like and respect and maybe even have a little fear of, and that's okay too. You can use that to your benefit, and you should. And it's not that you're going to oppress them or make them feel afraid, but you know what I mean. There's a level of healthy respect in this, and that you've earned that. So I wouldn't just leave that or forget about it. Bring that to the table too.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely try it. Then I'm going to try to implement that. But now, when would you say would be the best time to bring that up? Like, right, boom, in the beginning when I say, hey, I'm David, I'm a real estate investor, or leave that for when you start to bond, like to maybe put them at ease.
Well, whatever's comfortable for you, really. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way. I would try it right away, right off the bat, and see if I like the way it feels. If people don't know how to take me, or if I feel like it makes the conversation awkward, I would maybe then just try doing it during the bonding section.
Okay.
That would be a great place to do it. But, and then maybe in some cases you don't. Maybe you just don't feel like it. It's okay. It's not a have to thing, but I wouldn't purposefully not do it,
Okay. Let me write that down.
So your wife's pretty cool with role playing with you and everything, that she's not like, some wives are
she's
standoffish.
Listen, if it makes money, that's fine. Cause that's what in the end, that's what we're trying to do. Set ourselves up for the future. So
that's cool. Good.
To mention.
Good. I got a wife like that too, man. And I tell you, it's not like I've had some other ones that wasn't quite like that.
I hear you. But we support each other in what we both do, so it works.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's great, man. That's when you got a good one.
Yeah.
So, what can I do to help you at this exact moment, David?
I would say do some more role playing. Absolutely.
Let's do it, man.
Okay.
Let's do it. You want me to be the homeowner?
Yes.
Okay. You want me to be any specific thing or any specific way?
You know what? No, just random. I don't want to go. I don't want to make it. Don't make it easy. Like I think the harder ones will make it me a better cold call, like cold calling and talking to people. So
Okay.
it's up to you.
I'll be pretty tough on you then.
All right. Ring ring.
Okay. Hello?
Hey, yeah, hi, my name's Dave. I'm a real estate investor, and I came across your property online. Is this the right number?
Well, you dialed it.
Okay. Well, great. Yeah, I'm calling about the property that I saw online. The property interests me a lot, actually. And did I catch you at a bad time right now?
I got, I got a couple minutes, man. What do you need?
Great. I'm going to make this real quick then. So, like I said, I'm a real estate investor. I'm looking to pick up my next property really quick, actually. I wanted to ask you a few questions. You can ask me a few questions. If you feel like anytime this isn't going to work out, just let me know, fire me, and I'll be okay. And we'll part our ways and end the call. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, can you tell me a little bit about the property?
Yeah. I mean, didn't you see the ad on Zillow?
I saw the ad. I saw a couple pictures. I just wanted to see how is the home.
Yeah. It looks just like it does there in the pictures.
That's great. So it's moving. You'd say it's moving condition, right?
Yeah. No.
No.
Well, I mean, you could, but I don't think it's probably going to need some work done to it before anybody wants to live there. It's got a big hole in the roof, man.
Ah, so you're dealing with a little bit of. All right, that's fine. You do need a little bit of work. That's great. How quickly are you looking to sell this property?
Yesterday.
Yeah, so you're looking pretty quick. That's great. We specialize in moving these properties as quickly as possible. So if I could tell me a little bit more about your situation, like I just want to know just so I know what's going through your head trying to sell this property. Did you try to
Tree.
list it?
No, man.
Okay.
No, you didn't even look at the pictures because there's a big giant tree laying on the back half of the house. A tree fell on it, man. And unfortunately, grandma's house, she didn't have any insurance on it or nothing. We're gonna put her in a home, and then uh or she's gonna live with my brother Larry, or
Mhm.
maybe my other brother Daryl, and then we're gonna, I don't know, get rid of this. I don't know, it's just nobody needs it, man. Plus, it's got a big fucking tree sitting on it now.
You know, I hear exactly what you're saying, and that's great that you're trying to take care of your grandmother. I think that's really good. You know, that's great that you're trying to get this property moved so you can take care of her. I really admire somebody that's trying to
Shit,
take
I
care
don't
of.
care about that bitch.
Oh, okay. So you
I
don't
don't,
care.
man. I just want this fucking house out of my life, and really honestly, she needs to go to a home anyway. So we're
All
cool
right, so you
with
want to
that.
get
But
it done.
yeah. So you want to buy a house with a tree on it,
Yeah, I'll buy a
or
house with a tree on it. How much do you think the property's worth?
well, I'll tell you what, man. I'll throw it in. I'll do. We'll do 97,000, and I'll throw the tree in for free.
All right, so 97,000. The house needs work. Okay. So how about this? How about I send you an offer over right now for 97?
Well,
Well,
just like that, or what? I mean,
well, Justin, wait, can I one question? So this is an ugly house, obviously. I get that. So
yeah.
what number before I said let me throw because this guy wants is just business. I get that, but it's 97. So what am I looking at? So now that I know what it is, it's an ugly house. What is like the ARV so I can say, listen, this is what I'm. He's all business. I can tell it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're doing excellent on this one, man, by the way. And I have experienced these calls on many occasions. And there's just some guys out there that just suck at communicating. And I don't know if they always talk to people this way or if it's just me or if they're having a bad day or what. But here we are. We're in the middle of this thing right now. So we got to work through it. And
Okay.
you're being very patient, but you're not letting him take control of the conversation. I like that. You're doing great, man. Thumbs up. So,
Okay.
yeah, you don't know what the ARV is. You should have maybe rephrased the question when you asked him what he was wanting out of the property, what he wanted to, price wise. You should have said something like, what do you think what are you asking for the property, and is that what it's worth, or what is it worth? You know,
Okay.
and the reason I like to ask those those two values together in one question is because if they come out with an answer that is like different, like I'm asking 97, but it's really worth about 140, well, then I need to know why. Oh, well, there's a big tree sitting on it. Okay, well, that makes sense. I already kind of know why. But what if I said 97, but I think it's really worth about 87?
Then he's put a lot of work in.
Now you're
Yeah.
like, well, why are you asking more than it's worth? Like
Yeah.
we're talking crazy here. Plus there's a tree on it. So, yeah, I like to ask those two figures in the same question because it makes them have to. If you just say, hey, what's the property? What are you asking? You could get a flat answer like 97, or you could get an answer like from this guy. Well, it's on the ad.
97.
If you took time to look at the ad, you'd know what I'm asking. I mean, you called me. Like, I've had guys say that. So you just got to be prepared to, be prepared to either look at the ad or or deal with this guy's questions. I don't know if that really helped you or not.
No, it does. So ask what do you think it's worth? So you're saying ask him straight out. What do you think it's worth and how much, and then what? What's the second question you were saying?
Yeah. So tell me, Mr. Homeowner, what are you asking for the property and what do you think it's worth?
What are you asking what it's worth? Got it.
Because remember, I'm a real estate investor, so I'm looking to invest my money smart here. I can't pay full price or more than full price. So I kind of want to know. And I'll even tell a guy that. If he gets pushy with me back, I'll be like, well, hey, I told you I'm a real estate investor and, I need to know if I'm going to be able to buy this or not. I can't waste my money. So, that's why I'm asking.
Now, do you ever throw in like, okay, so you want to move this house property. How about this? How about this, Mr. Homeowner? If we could buy your property, pay your closing costs, and there was one other thing I was going to say, and close in less than 30 days. Was that something that would make you feel good about this and we can get the process moving to buy your home? Would you ever throw that in like that?
You could. There's nothing wrong with that. I think if I'm analyzing this particular role play, what do you know about this guy so far? He wants
to sell the house immediately.
Yep.
And he doesn't care about his grandmother. He just wants to get rid of it.
Yep. And it's got a tree on it. It's an ugly house. He's motivated, it sounds like. He wants 97. The only thing you don't know is what the value of it is. Okay. You might get so good at this one day that you can just pop the address right into PropStream while you're talking to the guy and kind of just get a feel for it. Sometimes I do that, but it's okay sometimes too if you just get really like you don't know and you can't figure it out. You got to go look it up because the guy's not really talking a lot about the after repair value, and or maybe he doesn't know either. You might have to get off the phone and call him back.
Okay.
I mean, that's just.
Well, you know what?
What are you going to do?
It's good that you said that because he said that he only has a couple minutes. So maybe I'll say, well, how about this, Mr. Homeowner? You're in a rush. I understand you want to move this property really quickly. How about you give me the address and I'll call you back in a little bit with an offer for you that we could buy your house today.
Yep. Yeah, I like it, man. In that situation, that sounds good. I don't like to do that. I don't prefer it, but in some cases you just have to. This is the real world, You've got to sometimes get off the phone and go check your numbers before you can make an offer. And sometimes I'm in a hurry as the homeowner too. So, it's just, it is what it is. And it's all sometimes in those cases in the follow-up, you'll want to follow up with this guy because I am motivated. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being super motivated, what am I?
I'm going to say 10.
Pretty close, man. I'm pretty close, but I'm a jerk at the same time.
And that's why I don't want to spend as much time on the phone with him. So I kind of want to just move it along and say, listen, we can buy your house. We can get you an offer today. What's the address? And then I'll call you back with an offer in a little bit.
Exactly. And this guy here, he's also in a hurry. He wants to just get this over with and done with. So he's not going to fight you on that topic.
Okay.
You know, so I think, you know, you're playing him well, and let's just keep playing it out.
Okay.
What happens?
All right. All right.
So
So go ahead.
I stopped at 97,000. Yeah, it's
Okay.
worth. I'm asking 97,000. I'll throw the tree in for free.
Okay. So how'd you come to that number, sir?
Well, uh, my brother wants 45, and I want 45, and that's about 90. And so we thought we'd ask somewhere around 97.
Okay. And so you got both of you trying to walk away with 40. Is basically you guys are trying to walk away with 45,000 each. That's what you're telling me.
That's what I'm telling you.
Is there real quick? I know you're in a rush. I want to get done with this phone call so you can get on your way. Like I said, I'm a real estate investor, and 97,000. I have to do a little bit of homework on it, but we'll see what we can do. And what I'll do is, if you want to give me the address real quick, I'll punch in some numbers and I'll come back to you and give you an offer.
Let me tell you something, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is a hell of a deal. All right. Okay. I grew up in that house. My mommy and my daddy, they got married in the backyard and everything. I mean, it's a nice neighborhood, a nice house. There's a little school up the street. Man, if you want to buy it, make me an offer. But I ain't got time to play any games.
Well, I completely understand your concern, and I would never disrespect you and play games with you. I just need to in order to make an offer, like I said, I'm a real estate investor, so obviously I cannot pay full price for this. I have to turn a profit on it. But how about this? How about if you give me the address, I'll come back. If we paid all your closing costs, you pay no closing costs, we can close in less than 30 days. Is that something that would make you feel good inside and get this property moved along?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'd be a dummy to not say yes to that. So what are we talking about making offers and you don't even know what the address is? Like, how are you gonna I'm not sure what's happening here. Don't you need to go walk around it? You can't even go inside it because a tree's sitting on it. But just go walk around it and make me an offer, and then we'll do it. Because otherwise, this sounds like a scam or something.
Well, I hear what you're saying. There's no scam. I'm an investor and a real estate investor, and we do this quite often.
Where are you from, man?
I'm from New York.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, cool. All right.
And like I said, we can get this closed and tied up and get this property off your hands as quickly as possible. Does that would make you feel better?
Yeah, it's 123 Apple Cart Way.
123 Apple Cart Way.
And
okay.
If you want to get me an offer, my email address is 123applecartway@gmail.com.
Okay.
And I'll have to talk it over to my brother, but we want to do something, man. So I hope you're for real.
So you and your brother, both of you guys are the decision makers in this situation, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So how about this? When is your brother available?
Shit, man. He works the third shift. I work the first shift. There ain't no way to get us together. I know how to get a hold of him while he's over at the shop, and I don't know. There ain't no way for you to talk to him.
Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to punch some numbers in, and I'm going to give you a call back to make sure. I'm going to send you my offer. I'm going to email it to you, and then you touch base with your brother. I'm going to give you a call. He works the first shift, and you work the third shift, you said?
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I confused it. So then what I'll do is I'm going to give you a call tomorrow morning, same time today, 10:15 tomorrow morning, just to check up to see if you were able to speak to your brother about the offer. How does that sound? Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You get us an offer, we'll sign it and send it back to you.
I'll send it right over.
I mean, if it's for the 97 or I told you. I want 45 and he wants 45. So if you're going to do closing costs, I mean, if it comes in less than 90, or closing costs or anything funny like that, we can't do it, man. This is over. But if it makes sense, like what you were talking about, like I told you, then I don't see no problem with it if you're for real.
Okay, one quick question before we go. Is the title owned free and clear? I mean, is the house owned free and clear?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect, perfect. So I'm not gonna hold you up anymore. Give me about maybe in less than an hour. I'll have it over to you. I'll send the contract over to you, the offer over to you, and then I'll follow you up with a text and make sure you got it. And then I'll touch base with you tomorrow at 10:15.
Okay. Okay, cool. That sounds
All right.
good. Yep.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Hey, good job, man. Excellent. You're going to be super great at this. You're going to really, really do well. I'm very, very impressed with your skills. Now let's take it a little step further. Let's go to the next day at 10:15, and you call me. Ring, ring. Hello.
Hey, Justin, it's David. I spoke to you yesterday. I sent you over an offer for your property at 123 Apple Cart Way.
Yeah. We can't do that, man.
You can't.
No. My brother said we're going to need $1,000 earnest money. We can't do. I don't know. We can't tie the house up like that we don't know if you're going to close. I mean, we don't know you from Adam. So it's going to be, you want the house tied up for 30 days and no earnest money or nothing, man. I don't know. We just can't do that. So,
okay. So how about this? I hear what your concern, and I of course, listen. And in most scenarios, we don't tie up the house for 30 days. We have a strong list of buyers that I work with that would see this property, see what they can do, and we could probably get this closed. The quickest we've closed in is maybe 15 days, so maybe not the 30 days. But we always put it in there just in case. Now, how about this? How about with the contract that I sent over, the offer I sent over to you, I can put in the contract, if we were to put in the $1,000 earnest money deposit and send it back over to you with the same offer, would that work for you and your brother?
Of course it would. Okay, but time out, man. Do you really want to send this cat $1,000 though? You don't.
No.
Okay, so here's what I'd say. Why don't you ask Daryl if it's cool, or maybe you can decide. I hope you can decide. But would it be cool if I changed the agreement to say $1,000 earnest money due after a 10-day inspection period?
Okay.
See, that way you at least buy 10 days to find a buyer or walk. So you're getting a shot at the deal anyway for a week and a half.
For the first 10 days. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it looks strong and you got a buyer that's kind of coming to the table, generally you can get the $1,000 out of them.
Mm-hmm. After they walk and do their inspection.
So you advertise the heck out of this place for the first 10 days, and you get some people walk around it, make offers. You get one that makes you a little bit of money. Tell them, hey, I'll accept your offer as long as you put $1,000 on the table. Boom, here you go, Daryl.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you gotta be aware of the EMD, because that's if he comes at you like that, you can do the EMD, just do it on your terms.
Okay.
So let's try it again. Yeah, I'm gonna need $1,000 earnest money. Daryl
okay.
said.
All right. Well, how about this? We can put in the earnest money, but within 10 days, we'll have the earnest money in the deposit to you after 10 days. Same offer, same paying your closing costs, same thing. We'd close in less than 30 days, and we'd put in the earnest money, but it'd be after 10 days. Is that a decision that you can make?
I'll tell Daryl we're doing that. I'll tell him to shut up, because that's good enough, man. I just want this thing gone, and I think you sound more real all the time. So let's go ahead and do that. I mean, what do we got to lose here, right?
Listen, I'm going to get this tied up for you so that you guys don't have to wait and still think about what you're going to do with this house. We can be that solution for you guys.
Okay. What happens next is what you want to find out, right? So you want to ask me. So you want to wrap that up. So we're gonna get this all tied up. It's gonna be pretty. You're gonna put a nice little bow on it. Everything's gonna be nice. You ain't gonna worry about nothing. Matter of fact, sir. So I need to have the agreement changed, and I need to send that back over to you. Now, when I change it and I send it over to you, what happens next?
You have to sign it. I can bring it back. I get it back. I take it to. Oh, so you want me to go into it?
Yeah, I was in timeout mode. Yeah, so that's what I was suggesting you say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, Justin, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to change those terms. I'm going to send it back over to you. I'll text you to let you know that it's sent over through DocuSign. You sign it over there. You review it, make sure everything is good on your end. You send it back to me. I'm going to take it to my lawyer. My lawyer's going to, we'll then get the property out, market it out. And then as soon as we get the earnest money in, I'll let you know. And then we'll get going with that.
That sounds great. So when am I going to get this? Because I got to be at work. Remember, I work the first shift, and I got to be at work in the morning. If you don't send it to me sometime this evening or something, I ain't going to get it to you until Friday.
I'm going to send it to you. Give me 5 minutes, and I'll send it right over to you right now. And I'll text you to make sure that you got it.
Okay, perfect. That sounds great. All right. We're looking forward to it, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome.
All right, man. Now you really closed the guy. So, yeah, that was the strange one. But there's guys out there just like that one, and I dread it, man. And you know who you're talking to. As soon as you call and they pick up the phone and they start out with stuff like, when you ask them, do I have the right place? And he comes off with some jerk ass response like, well, you dialed it.
Yeah.
Like you're like, this guy's a dick, right away. And I just went off the phone already, but you stuck in there, man, and you did great. I really am excited for you. So
okay.
You're going to do great at this, and keep it up, man. Keep practicing at it. And, I have a lot of fun role playing with you. So let's do it some more, but let's also start, calling some of them leads too, I know you are though. Right. So
yeah.
Whatever I can do to help there, let me know.
Okay.
Yeah. You're just moving forward, man. What else is there to do besides get leads and call leads?
Listen, you're a great teacher. It comes together a lot easier than it did with anybody else. So I appreciate it. And the videos really, really help. So like I'll listen to it when I'm driving into work. When I'm sitting at work on the computer, I'll listen to the videos. And you pick up little things here and there to put into it. And it's like, you know what? It makes sense. It makes it easier.
I appreciate you saying that, man. Thank you, man.
No problem.
I enjoy coaching. I enjoy coaching everybody, but it's really fun when you find somebody that can kind of pick up the skills on the phone, and the role playing is real exciting, and I can throw some curveballs at you, and you're a little bit like that Matrix guy, It's like
as soon as you picked up and you said, well, you called it, I was like, oh, punch right to the throat.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to make your life miserable today, man, if I can.
No, but it's good. I like those. I like those ones. Those are hard. Those are tough.
Yeah. And you've probably met a lot of people like that in your other work. So, you're used to that. You don't take it personal. You got to have a little bit of a thick skin kind of here in this business. It's not because you're a telemarketer or anything like that. It's just because people are people, man. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe somebody kicked his cat this morning and he's just real mad about it. I don't know. And I'll never know.
But you know what? You closed them and it's done. That's it.
There you go. Hey, that's the most important thing. You stayed in control. You used the conversation outline, and you never got off track with that. And because you made it about me too, you let me do what I'm doing and talk a little bit. The only thing you didn't do really, and this was because I was pushing you. Can you think of the one thing you didn't do really?
Bond.
That's it. You didn't.
Because
bond.
I tried when he said his grandmother, and I was like, oh yeah, that's great. You try to take your family, and he was like, no, I don't care about that bitch. I'm like, okay, let's just keep going.
How would you have bonded with this guy?
Well, he works. I can understand working long hours and shift work. I should have went there because I do shift work there. Maybe I could have asked him, well, listen, once you get your grandmother in the home, what are you going to do with that $45,000? See what he wants to do with that. Maybe he has aspirations to do something. I could have said, you know what? I do whatever he's looking to do with the money. That's smart.
Yeah. There's a couple, 2 or 3 times you could have. In this particular case, I wouldn't have went along with it very well. I would have fought you anyway on it, just because, remember, I'm kind of a jerk and I don't have time for this kind of crap. I don't know who you are, and I'm not a very personable guy, really. So, you could try to bond with me, but I'm not really going to. It'll be one of them awkward hugs,
Okay.
So I think you did okay here, keeping it to business for the most part, but normally you're going to want to remember that bonding. And I think you would have normally, except I was really kind of pushing the tempo,
Got it.
And
Okay.
so, yeah. So no foul there, but don't forget about that as for normal people.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Hey, I appreciate you, dude. Thanks, man. I always have a great time. You always make my day better. And, I'm here for you. So hit me up with anything I can do to help.
Okay. All right.
Thanks
Same time next week?
Yeah. I'll put you on the calendar, man. Thanks for being a part of the one-on-one coaching, man.
No problem, Justin. Thanks for the guidance. I appreciate it.
All right, man. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Shut up, money. Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching. But don't forget to post, introduce yourself, tag a friend, like us, leave a comment, subscribe, share this video. Just do something. Don't just sit there. There's all that money out there. You got to get going. Get in motion. This is Motion Real Estate.